Q. You know what's fascinating? Try this right now. Try to relax. Try very hard to relax. Clench your fists, furrow your brow, and command yourself. I must relax. Notice what happens. Your jaw tightens. Your shoulders rise. Q. Become more tense with every command to let go. Or here's another one. Try desperately to fall asleep. The harder you chase it, the more it runs away. You're like someone trying to smell their own nose or lift themselves by their bootstraps, which, incidentally, is physically impossible. Yet, we use it as an inspirational metaphor. Here's what's extraordinary. You're doing exactly this with your health. You're trying to force yourself to heal. You've become a dictator in the kingdom of your own flesh, issuing orders, completely frustrated when your body doesn't obey. It's like discovering your car has a flat tire and screaming at it, as if volume could inflate rubber. What if I told you something remarkable? Your body already knows how to heal. It's been trying to heal since the moment you were born. Every cell contains an intelligence so ancient, so sophisticated, that your conscious mind couldn't manage it even if it tried. What if your primary job isn't to do anything, but simply to get out of the way? Today, I'm going to share 3 secrets with you. But these aren't techniques or methods to add to your overwhelming list. They're things to realize, to see, to understand. And when you truly get them, not just intellectually, but in your bones, your body will start doing what it's always wanted to do. Let me ask you, do you feel like there's a little person inside your head? A kind of internal manager behind your eyes, pulling levers, trying to control this bodily operation. That's the problem right there. You think there's a general in your head, an ego, who's supposed to command the heart to beat, direct the immune system like troops, manage the whole enterprise. When things go wrong, you feel like a bad general who's lost control. But here's the secret, and it's so simple we constantly overlook it. You are not the boss of your body. You are your body, not in the sense that you're nothing but flesh, but that what you call you and what you call your body are not 2 separate things. They're one process, one event. Your body isn't a machine. You own it's a process that you are. Think about it. When you eat, do you tell your stomach how to digest? Do you instruct your pancreas about insulin? Of course not. You'd get it completely wrong. Yet, it happens brilliantly, without you thinking about it at all. As I've often said, you are a function of what the whole universe is doing. In the same way, a wave is a function of what the ocean is doing. The wave doesn't make itself happen. It simply arises from the ocean's movement. Right now, your body contains 37 trillion cells, each performing thousands of chemical reactions every second. Your heart beats 100,000 times daily without you reminding it. Your immune system is fighting infections you'll never know about. While you're listening to me, your body is creating new skin cells, repairing DNA damage, balancing temperature, producing hormones, all without consulting the CEO in your head. So here's the first secret. Stop giving orders. When you cut your finger, you don't tell it to clot. You trust. You trust the process because you are the process fire. That anxious little general, retire him with a gold watch, because he was never in charge anyway. Key was just making noise and getting in the way. This doesn't mean you do nothing. It means you cooperate instead of command. You eat well, rest, move, but as gifts to your body, not orders. You become a partner, not a dictator. This brings us to the second secret, and it challenges something deep in Western culture. We're obsessed with effort, with forcing. No pain, no gain. Push through it. We believe nothing good happens unless we make it happen through sheer willpower. But look at nature. Do stars try to shine? Do they strain and exhaust themselves, being luminous? No. They just shine. That's what stars do. Does grass strive to grow? Does the river effort its way to the sea? No, it flows naturally. And in doing so, it carves canyons through solid rock. This is what the ancient Chinese called Wu, way not non-action, but effortless action. Not doing nothing, but not forcing. Understanding that the most powerful action is aligned with nature, not against it. Think of a sailor. He doesn't row frantically against the wind. He trims his sails to the wind. He works with the current and moves faster than any amount of rowing could achieve. As I've said, the art of living consists in being sensitive to each moment, regarding it as utterly new, having the mind open and wholly receptive. Now, here's how this applies to healing. Stop fighting your illness. Listen carefully. I'm not saying give up or refuse treatment. I'm saying stop seeing illness as an enemy to be battled. Stop declaring war on your own body. Because here's what happens when you fight. Your body floods with cortisol and adrenaline. Your sympathetic nervous system activates fight or flight, emergency mode, and when that happens, healing shuts down. They're mutually exclusive. You cannot be in fight or flight and heal at the same time. It's physiologically impossible. In battle mode, your body diverts all resources to the perceived threat. Digestion, shakish, not important. Cellular repair, shakish, not important. Survival is the only priority. So if you're constantly fighting yourself, you're constantly preventing healing. Instead, then, this is the wisdom of Wu. Listen to your illness. What is it telling you? Maybe your headaches are saying you haven't truly rested in months. Maybe your stomach is saying you're swallowing anxiety. Maybe your fatigue is whispering, this life doesn't nourish you. Your body isn't attacking you. It's communicating in the only language it has. When you stop the internal war, that energy becomes available for healing. You stop exhausting yourself. You allow the body's wisdom to work. This is Wu Wei in healing, not doing nothing, but not forcing, not pushing harder, but allowing more, not adding effort, but removing resistance. And this brings us to the third secret, perhaps the most important. Most of you aren't really here right now, even listening to me. Part of you is somewhere else, replaying yesterday, rehearsing tomorrow. We've developed a peculiar disease. We live almost entirely in memory and anticipation. We're time travelers, but not in a good way. Psychologically scattered across time, never fully present anywhere. But here's what you need to understand. Your body doesn't live in psychological time. Your body has no concept of past and future. Your body lives now, only now. Always now. Watch a cat in sunlight. It's not reviewing its morning or worried about dinner. It's completely present, soaking in warmth. And in that state, its body naturally heals. Healing doesn't happen in the past. The past is gone. It can't happen in the future. The future doesn't exist. Healing can only happen now. As I've reminded people, no amount of anxiety makes any difference to anything that's going to happen. All your worry changes nothing. But it does pull you out of the only moment where healing can occur. When you're lost in thought about past and future, your nervous system can't tell the difference between a remembered threat and a real one. The alarm bells keep ringing. The stress response stays activated. Your body never gets the message that it's safe to rest and repair. But when you become truly present, not trying to be present, just noticing right now something miraculous happens. Your body relaxes at a level you may not have felt in years. The parasympathetic nervous system activates. Blood flow improves. Inflammation decreases. Cellular repair engages. How do you get there? You don't try because trying is future-oriented. You just notice. Feel your breath. The cool air in, warm air out. Feel the weight of your body. Listen to sounds around you. That's all. You're here now. And in this simple presence, which the mind thinks can't possibly be enough. Healing flows naturally. Now, I know what your mind is asking. But what do I do with this? There it goes again, that restless mind, trying to turn understanding into technique. But let me offer you something practical that isn't really practical in the usual way. Each morning, before grabbing your phone, take 30 seconds. Feel your body. Not checking on it like a manager, but acknowledging, this body has been working all night, healing without my help. It knows what it's doing. Throughout your day, when tension arises, ask, am I fighting right now? And when you notice you are, don't fight the fighting. Simply recognize it. Take one conscious breath. Exhale the war. Choose one activity: washing dishes, walking, and be completely present with it. Your mind will wander 1,000 times. That's not failure. The practice is noticing when you've wandered and gently coming back. Speak to your body differently. Instead of "Why aren't you working?" try "What are you trying to tell me? What do you need?" Kid, this isn't positive thinking. It's a fundamental shift from adversarial to collaborative. Here, S, what I want you to understand. This isn't about becoming perfect at presence or never worrying again. It's about returning. Every time you notice you're fighting, return to allowing. Every time you're lost in time, return to now. Every time you're trying to control, return to trust. Each return is a healing. Each return is coming home. You are not a project needing completion. You're not broken machinery. You're a magnificent expression of life itself, temporarily experiencing limitation, but never not for one moment separate from the infinite healing power of existence. Remember just one thing. Your body is on your side. It always has been. And the moment you stop fighting it and start trusting it, everything changes. Not because you did something, but because you stopped interfering. Like a river that's been dammed, suddenly flowing free. You are already whole. You are already healing. You are already home. Welcome back to yourself.